Hey everybody, some highlights from a Heygo rerun. January 2023, we're taking you to the New York Botanical Garden for the Glow exhibition. So glow along with us.
Yeah, that sounds good. Hello.
Hi everybody.
Oh, are we positively glowing? That's good because we're at Glow.
Yeah, welcome one and all. I really hope you're cozy at home because it's chilly here tonight. It's 1 degree Celsius, 34 degrees Fahrenheit, and windy.
Tiash. Welcome, Tish. We're
Cash
glad
is a
you're here.
magician. She can make things disappear. I actually forgot. I pushed my flaps up. We just went in the gift shop, and I pushed my flaps up, and I need to pull them back down to keep my ears warm. There we go. Hi, Carol, Sue, and Diane, and Susan, and Andrea.
Lots of.
There we go.
All right.
I'm going to have my hands in my pocket until we get going.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my gloves on until we get going.
Yeah. Oh, I may hold?
Yeah, hold that while I put my
Yeah,
gloves on.
okay. So now you just get me. This is the way it was meant to be, everybody. Just me.
Not
Patrick's
true.
not here.
Not
Oh,
true.
Shoot. Darn it.
We're happy you're here with us. This is exciting. We're going to show
Yeah.
off the Botanical Garden. Glow is the show that we're at.
Glow's the show on
Glow's the show.
heyglow.com.
Hey, Glow. We are still a little over 6 minutes away before we get going.
I know somebody said we need those hand warmers. We do usually use those in the wintertime on our tours. The truth is, this cold weather snuck up on us.
It's been unseasonably warm this whole winter so far.
And we've been in Florida.
Oh, that's right.
We're still living on Florida temperature. Screen is very dark. Well, we're outside in the dark.
Yeah, we're outside at the
Yeah.
Botanical Garden. There is not a lot of light
Yeah.
here because they keep the lights low. You'll see. Is there a sneak peek?
Wait, I
There's
know.
a tree lit up behind us.
Ooh, yeah, wait. I can also do this.
Ooh, that's.
Is it better?
Let's do this. That's
Too
Gee,
bright.
I mean, that is bright. What if you just put your phone on?
What? Why are you yelling at me, Patrick? This is how it's going to go, everyone.
That doesn't do anything.
Let me turn the brightness up.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, there.
That's better.
That's a little more glowy.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I feel like
I know we're whispering.
don't make a sound.
The botanical garden trees will attack us. No, welcome everybody. We're about 5 minutes away from starting. By the way, if you are new to us, I am Aaron.
And I'm Patrick, and we're happy you're here, even though it's chilly. Judith, we are so close.
We are close.
Here we are in the Bronx.
Yeah. Spitting distance.
We don't know which direction you are from where we are here at the Botanical Garden, but we're waving.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to make my screen so that it stays on the whole time.
I missed that. Sorry.
Oh, I can go. There we go.
What did that say?
Riverdale. Judith's in
Patrick
Riverdale.
says- oh. Very. I'm not sure what that was. Sorry, I missed.
That's all right.
I think I missed a waving from Riverdale.
Too dark. Oh,
yeah, that's his
it's
favorite
my.
hat.
We were chatting about this one yesterday, weren't we? Yeah, the Stormy Cromer. I have two of them. This one is. This one's got a little bit of a plaid design in it, which I like. The other one's all black. Somebody said, "Did you enjoy Leslie earlier?" Did you watch Leslie earlier?
I did.
didn't.
Oh, that was I did that. Was that before you woke up this morning? It might have been.
Maybe.
Yes, it was. Yes, I watched Leslie. Aaron was sleeping in.
Oopsie. So I miss Leslie.
We did. Yes, I watched Leslie this morning. She's so terrific.
Yeah, she is good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in a while, but yeah, she's great. Jan, it's cold here too. 34 degrees Fahrenheit, 1 degree Celsius. I think we're probably going to hit freezing in this tour. I'm a little bit bummed because we had flurries when we got here about an hour and a half ago, and there were flurries, like more than flurries.
Yeah,
It was like kind of coming down.
It was coming down pretty hard, but they're not there now. So,
Fingers crossed it'll come back. Oh,
yeah.
thanks, Anne.
Maybe a little. Oh, thank you.
What if we're terrible?
Under 3 minutes, we're going to get going. I said 3, but I only put up 2 fingers.
Yeah, well, that's how cold it is.
Yeah.
It's so cold you can't get up the third finger. Love her home tours about the gods. Oh, we've never watched that. We should watch that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You were
Thanks,
testing
Dawn.
us.
Exactly.
28 in Poughkeepsie.
Oh,
Woo.
Sharon, we're going to be close.
Yeah, we're going to be close, but I think you're going to beat us.
We're going to be sharing that temperature with you real soon.
Alex was
Am I right?
kayaking. Oh, it's summer there.
Again, fake. He's not kayaking. He's at home. It's a green screen. It's like Hollywood.
That's not
It's
true.
fake.
He's really kayaking. I'm going to the Botanical Garden. Oh, you're going tomorrow.
Oh,
fun.
Joan.
We're
You've
just-
been before, right, Joan? Surely you have.
Her name's Joan, not Shirley.
We'll talk about the train show. We'll see it pretty much right away. It's really terrific. We won't get to go into it. They won't let you take anything that you clip your phone on.
Yeah. You're going to the Glow.
Oh, that's what it was. Patrick
not
says not
true.
true very often. That's
Oh,
what
I
it was.
see. I see what you mean.
The earlier.
Well,
comment.
I mean, when you live with a lawyer. I'm
Would you
kidding.
say liar?
No, I'm kidding.
I would say
Aaron's not a liar.
Stretching the truth.
Okay. Tomato.
We're a minute and a half away from starting. Happy you're all with us tonight here at the Botanical Garden for Glow.
Yeah, Glow.
Like I can do my own lighting. Let it glow, let it glow.
Oh my gosh.
But it's going to be a pretty night, and could be quite silly because it's not like we can show off a lot of plants and flowers in the nighttime walk. So it'll be a lot about beautiful images, and maybe we'll all sort of giggle our way through the Botanical Garden together.
This is a fun. Sort of extra thing that the Botanical Garden does, which is it's fun to come to special events.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, you might hear the children laughing and playing all around us. It's heavy with the children tonight, which is fun. It will mean, I just realized we're going to have to be very careful on the path because it would
Yeah.
be very easy for us to run into a small child.
I missed that.
I can get it.
Okay.
What did you feed Aaron? It says, well, I did have 2 cups of coffee. Oh, he's especially hilarious tonight.
Oh.
Don't.
It's the coffee.
get me
Also,
started.
hi, Queen Ariel. Glad you're here.
Yeah, we had some coffee. Also, I think the cold weather just has me giddy.
Yeah. You know when it gets cold,
Hello.
you just start moving
Like,
faster to stay warm.
whoa. Oh,
It's glow
should we
time.
glow?
What?
It's glow time. That's good. That's really good. Our light turned green. It's time to glow. Welcome, everybody. We're happy you're with us here at the Glow event here at the New York Botanical Garden. It is 6:30 p.m., not 6:15 p.m., which is what time yours truly thought the tour was, and I started to get Patrick in position out in the cold weather and was wrong. At least it was early instead of late.
That's true.
6:30 p.m. It is 1 degree Celsius, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pretty windy. We do have our original wind protector back, though. We found it in the car. So we don't have our monkey wind protector. We have the original one.
But now we have the monkey protector as a backup.
Yeah, we have a
which is
backup.
good.
Yeah, which is very exciting. And if you're new to us, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Patrick.
We're very happy you're with us. We don't normally show off the Botanical Garden. In fact, this is only our second time here. We showed off a Kusama exhibit that was here. Part of the reason for that is the Botanical Garden doesn't always like our signal. And so we have maneuvered this evening's route to
Accommodate
the signal.
yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to kind of hit some rough patches early on, and then we might have another rough patch later on that'll be hopefully a quick rough patch. The unfortunate thing is the biggest rough patch is near kind of a cool spot. We're just going to power through anyway because
we think it's worth it.
Yeah, we think it's worth it, and the signal will go up and down.
You'll also be able to take pictures on this tour. Anytime you see something does that surprise you?
Yeah.
Anytime you see something that you like, you can hit that center button, and that picture will be saved in your profile, and you can share those with your family or friends.
It is a live tour. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, hey, I like that tree. By all means, feel free to plop it into the chat as we make our way along. Sally, there is a train here. You can subway and you can do Metro North. Metro North is a little bit closer, which is the commuter rail. We drove here, which is how we found our wind protector, which is very exciting. Airform, I know. I think it's that I'm just sort of giddy about our journey through the park or the garden. Should we get going?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, again, I just want to say one more time though about the signal. We'll keep an eye on it on our end. This early area of the garden, we are just going to keep going even with a bad signal because it's a nice area, and this what we've discovered is the signal just goes up and down in this area. But we think in the times that it's up, it's worth seeing it, and it's worth putting up with the dips. So get ready for the dips in this early part. We're going to get that out of the way, and then we should hopefully be smooth sailing for the rest of the.
What'd you call me? Tina, we are in the Bronx, Tina. All right, let's get going.
Just like Judith or J-Lo. So we are at the New York Botanical Garden. Welcome, everybody. Established here in the Bronx, 1891. And this is the glow exhibit that you're seeing. So the garden is all lit up for the holidays and beyond. This is actually the last night. And the first area we're going to check is actually the Hopt Conservatory, named after Enid Hopt. This greenhouse that you're going to see coming into view. Really what you're seeing right here is the entrance into the train show. There's the holiday train show that happens here in the garden. Again, this is in that dippy area, so bear with us. It's going to get dippy, and then it'll come back up as we make our way through this area. But we wanted to get the rough patch out of the way earlier, but it's an important area to see because the conservatory is so beautiful that we would hate to skip it. We figured it's good even with a dippy-doo signal, Robert. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's important even with that.
See this long line. These are all people waiting to get into to see the trains at the train show. It's a very popular event.
The train show, by the way, we wish we could go into. They won't allow you can't take any device that will attach to your phone in there. It's also really tight quarters, so it would be kind of hard to do a tour. But we've done it a couple of times. If you're ever in New York in the holidays and you want to see something really kind of extra special, check out the train show here. Actually, I'm going to plop into the chat a couple of pictures of what that train show looks like, just so you know what we're talking about, including a picture of us with my dad and his wife from a few years ago when we came to the train show. This just got super busy. We did a walk through the tour about an hour ago, and all these people were not here. But once we clear these people, we're going to make our way into this little orb area. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's also dark, so I'm running into people, which is not a good combination. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So we're going to head into this area, and you're going to start to see the Hopt Conservatory coming into view. Again,
Marsha, hello, Marsha from very wet California. Boy, we are thinking about our Californian friends.
Oh, yeah.
Right now with all that mudslides and everything crazy that's happening out there.
I have some friends that had to evacuate this week. Gosh, fingers crossed you're doing okay, Marsha. So this is named after Enid Hopt, the conservatory you're seeing there on the left side of your screen. It's a greenhouse designed by Lord and Burnham Company. I've done several conservatories across the United States. We'll start to see some trains going through the windows there. Yeah, the color is beautiful. Sorry, I could have done the zooming. Patrick has his gloves on. It's harder to zoom.
We're just zooming in, so you might see some of the trains going by there. There's one going across the bridge right there.
Thanks, Lori. Yeah, Tish, it definitely sounds like club music, doesn't it?
It is a dance party right now.
So this conservatory, as we zoom out, it has 17,000 panes of glass covering that the whole conservatory. It covers a 1-acre site. It houses numerous tropical plants and flowers, cacti and other desert plants. I would like to think of it as dessert plants, though.
Yes, John. The train show happens every year.
Yeah, it's a really special event. Again, it's something it's worth coming to see if you're ever in the New York area around the holidays. And it runs a little bit longer than the glow does. Oh, how terrific. Linda, I've actually never been to the orchid show. I've always wanted to go. And on your recommendation, we're going to have to go this year. Never done it. Oh, somebody said, oh, I see. Just saying the sound is fine. Yeah, good. Thanks for that in there on the refresh. So that train show, I'm going to put the pictures in one more time for anybody that might have missed the pictures earlier. I'm putting in 4 pictures of that train show. And what's terrific is they don't, oh, there it goes. They use all sorts of organic material to create structures of New York City. You can see a little bit of the Brooklyn Bridge in there. You can see the Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building. Linda said, oh, you absolutely must. And Pamela from Banff is in the house.
Pamela!
Yay!
Welcome, Pamela. Pamela does terrific tours in Banff, so check her tours out.
Look at these beautiful orbs. I love it. Ooh, the wind is blowing on us. I hope our wind protector is doing its job. It is zipping along.
I know, it really is.
Again, I'm running into people left and right. People should be wearing reflective material, really, so we don't run into them.
They should give you like a glow pin to wear when you come in.
Oh, they should. Yeah. Let it glow. Let it glow. So over here on the right is the Hudson Garden Grill. Kind of has a little lovely, intimate garden dining experience here in the middle of the Botanical Garden. It is open to the public, although there are members of the Botanical Garden who have some, priority reservations. It's a farm-to-table restaurant, new American cuisine, and it is most of the ingredients are locally sourced, and quite a few of them from the Hudson Valley. Shout out to Joan, just north of us, basically. And a lot of other regional producers. Now, this next little area, oh, good, the wind protector's working perfectly.
Oh, good.
Thanks for telling us.
It's going.
Yeah.
The wind is really moving.
When we go to this next area, you'll see the trees moving above us. So this next area, we're going to loop around. The signal will get dippy-doo in this little loop, but it's really quite beautiful where we're headed. So bear with us when we, as we make our way through this, but we think it's worth it because it's quite beautiful. A lot of what this area is, by the way, is the hydrangea garden, and so if you're seeing stalks in the middle of these gorgeous orbs, they are hydrangeas, wintering hydrangeas. Audrey, you brought your son here years ago.
Hi.
Isn't it terrific, that train show? It's
yeah, the train show's awesome.
yeah, it's really did you have to pay to come here? Yes, indeed. So basically, the train show and the glow tickets are separate tickets. Again, it was $39 for glow. 13 is asking. $39 for glow. $34, I think, for the train show. And then there's a combo ticket, which is $54. Tonight, we're just doing glow, obviously. And then for children, it's a little bit. The rates for coming to the garden without this experience are much less, basically. They're anywhere from $15 to $35, depending on the exhibitions or the day. And in fact, if you're a New York resident, for non-special events, this is a special event, but if you just come during a Wednesday in the morning, it's free. Actually, I think Wednesday all day, it's free, but not these special exhibits like this one. All right, so the purple trees are fabulous, Casey,
I know,
aren't
they really are.
Yeah, and they're really that color all the time.
That is not true.
Oh.
Not true.
Well, you ruined that for me. Again, we're in the hydrangea garden now, even though it's clearly the middle of January and hydrangeas are not in bloom.
Oh, the gazebo's lit up. The gazebo.
Little green gazebo over there.
It wasn't lit up when we walked by.
And we might have been dealing with our rough signals when we went by it,
that's
too. Oh, what is new American cuisine? Well, it's the opposite of old. No. I think it's like, I don't know exactly what new is, but I think they just mean sort of like basically American. I think they mean sort of a fancy American cuisine is what I think they mean by new. Maybe we have a chef on tonight who can let us know exactly, but that's what I think it means. basically. A little zippier version. So the Glow experience, by the way, is about 1.5 miles. We're going to be doing, I think, pretty much all of it. There might be a little bit of it that we won't be walking, but we'll still see what that includes. Again, we might dip a little bit as we make our way out of this area. Hi, Colleen. Ooh, the music. I love it. So, and this is the 3rd year for Glow, by the way. And it is New York City's largest outdoor holiday light display. And we are in the Bronx. Somebody asked that earlier. Where are we? We're in the Bronx.
Oh, thanks, Toshiaki, for following us. We didn't mention that, but if you like to know when we're doing tours, when we're adding new tours, you can hit that follow button from those 3 buttons at the top of your screen.
Somebody said I like the music. You know what? We'll go quiet as we walk the rest of this way and let you enjoy the music. Is anybody a Grey's Anatomy fan?
It sounds
like the theme song to Grey's Anatomy to me. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, it's kicking in that wind.
Yeah, she's the
This
wind
is so
is
rude.
really...
Oh my goodness. So I was going to talk about the Bronx. So the Bronx is about 1.4 million, a population of about 1.4 million. We've got Judith on with us tonight from the Bronx. For those of you that know lovely Judith, who tunes in a lot. She lives up here in Riverdale. So we are north of Manhattan, where Patrick and I live. And we're south of Westchester. In terms of size, it's the 4th largest borough in terms of land mass and population. The name comes from Jonas Bronk, who immigrated here from Sweden, Shoshana, established the first settlement in this area in 1639. The Lenape tribe, the Native Americans that we talk about quite a bit, they were displaced about 4 years later as we started to see this area kind of grow up. Over the years, the Bronx has become this kind of incredible urban community made up of originally European immigrants, and in later years we've seen it be quite a mix of African Americans and immigrants from the Caribbean region, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Haiti, and Jamaica. Again, this is the Hopped Conservatory that you're seeing. If somebody might have tuned in a little bit late, we're revisiting it one more time before we make our way from this area. All right, so now we're making our way through a bunch of lit up trees. The green lights on the bottom are supposed to be the roots. I don't know how well that shows up on your screen, but really what this is the Ross Conifer Arboretum in this area.
Easy for you to say.
I know. My tongue can't work in the cold weather. These trees are irreplaceable in this area. They were first planted in this garden in the early 1900s. This is the oldest part of the garden collection that we're walking through right now. These are the original colors of these trees.
No.
Yeah.
That is not true.
Yes.
That is not true.
Yes, these are pink trees and they change lights
No,
like that.
these are normal colored trees. They're green.
This area is 37 acres, 15 hectares, and it features more than 250 mature pines, spruces, and firs native to the alpine forests of the American West, Japan, and Alaska.
What is the difference between a spruce and a fir?
I don't know. What is the difference between a spruce and a fir?
This is a spruce. This is a fir. Okay.
Boo. Boo. Should we do a look back?
Yeah.
To show the path where we came from, because you'll see the lights all along the path. Don't encourage him, everybody. Don't encourage him. And you'll see some of those spruces and firs that we were talking about all along this area. Again, the oldest part of the garden collection. This whole area makes up about 37 acres. There are a couple of paths through this area, but for Glow, they close off non-glowing paths. So you can only walk in the lit up areas. As we walk along, you'll see how there are lights on either side.
It's really great. It sort of helps you maneuver around the glow exhibit, and it tells you exactly where to go and which paths to walk on.
Yes, Carol Sue, this is the place that has the corpse flower. Can I tell you, when that bloomed, let's see, I can tell the summer of 2017, I know, because I was working in, no, 16. Yes, 2016, I was working in Wichita. I was obsessed with the camera they had on it. Like, I sat at my computer watching that corpse flower, or orchid flower, whatever it's called, bloom. I was obsessed with it.
Do you think it was going to come back to life?
Heyo. Wait, there was a question. I just saw the question mark. Let me go back a little bit.
Glow on your way. I saw that.
Oh, nope, that was not. Oh, does anyone get left behind after it closes, asks Sharon. Well, tonight, I don't know why you would want to get left behind. It's so chilly. We're about pretty much at freezing at this point. 1 degree Celsius, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm assuming they have, a security system a system in place for the staff to go around and check on things and make sure everything is, everybody's cleared out as it closes. The tallest tree in the garden, by the way, is a 155-foot tall tulip tree located in the azalea garden, which we won't really be in too much tonight. The oldest tree is a 275-year-old red oak, which is in the same family forest. We'll go near that forest in just a little bit. Believe it or not, puff rice was invented at the New York Botanical Garden by botanist Alexander Pierce Anderson in 1901. That's right, puffed rice was invented here. Kind of a little fun fact about this area. 1,200 cubic yards of fallen leaves are picked up each year. Crazy. And has a major community garden project that they do. Now we're heading up to the library right now. Has a bit of a light show. As you can see, it's happening right now. If the light show ends, we'll catch it on our way back down on the other path. We'll catch the beginning of it as well. But this is the Mertz Library building, completed in 1900. It's in the Renaissance Revival style. It's by Robert Gibson. It has a facade of gray buff brick with buff terracotta on it. It's quite buff. It's been working out, this library. It's very buff. Of course, beautifully lit this evening at Glow. So it's named after supporter Lou Esther Mertz, thus the Mertz Library building. Originally, this housed the garden's preserved botanical specimens. It was the first American museum devoted solely to botany. That 7.3 million specimen collection, the largest in the Western Hemisphere, actually now resides in the International Plant Science Center here in the garden. And the library contains one of the world's largest collections of botany-related texts. 1 million items spanning 10 million centuries. Now this fountain in the middle, this is the Lillian Goldman Fountain of Life. And it is so cold right now that even if they told me I could have everlasting life, I wouldn't dip my toe in that fountain. Although I don't even think I want. This is a bigger discussion for another time, but I don't think I would want everlasting life.
No, I don't think so.
No Chuck Everlasting for me. Sculpted in 1905. Ooh, the wind's kicking in. Hopefully I think our wind protector's doing okay. Sculpted in 1905. It was designed by Carl Teft. It's made of bronze and marble. Looks beautiful this evening. Oh, good. Thanks for the thumbs up. Conceived in the spirit of those Italian Baroque fountains, surging movement of galloping horses and muscular riders. Or we'll say buff riders to go with the buff terracotta and the buff brick. So Gibson envisioned the fountain as this focus of the vista looking toward the building. So going up behind the fountain isn't as much of a view. It's meant to be viewed from this area. And obviously the water's not going right now, I think in large part because of the cold weather and the wind. But the flowing water elements normally would give it this distinctive character, both as this landscape feature, but also as a botanical exhibit right here in the garden as well. Again, that's the Mertz Library.
Any relation to Ethel?
Yes. Well, Lou Esther. I mean, Lou Esther definitely sounds like she had a sister named Ethel. show. So I'm assuming that they probably start in early November. The first show this year was November 18th. And so my guess is that they start end of October, early November to get it all ready. If I were a betting man, this area that we're walking along right now, the trees that you're seeing all around us, these are tulip trees. As we make our way along here, double rows of them, 24 tulip trees that stand tall, quite distinctive here at the Botanical Garden. In the daytime, it makes this beautiful alleyway as you're making your way up to the library. Of course, at night, tonight, they're lit up beautifully, which is really great. Oh, glad you enjoyed that show. Good. Oh, Robert, yeah, you have a glow. Oh, you know what's interesting? Speaking of research, I accidentally started to put information on our tour from a different glow show because it was at another botanical garden. Because there are so many all around. All right, so here's an ice sculptor. We're going to make our way up to him and check out his sculpture. His company is called Ice Memories, and he's out of Long Island.
That is cool.
So they do one every single night at the Glow, a different one. All right. He must have finished it earlier because we've checked on it a couple of times earlier, and it's been at the same spot. So he must have finished it quite a bit earlier.
Before we got here, yeah.
Again, that's a company called Ice Memories. They used to be known as Ice Melodies. I'll give you an ice melody. Let it go, let it go. Oh, wait, theme from Ice Castles. That's another ice melody. Please don't let this feeling end. So many ice melodies. But they're based out of Long Island. That ice sculpting company, Ice Memories. So, again, for anybody who might have tuned in a little bit late, we're in the New York Botanical Garden, established here in the Bronx, one of our boroughs of New York City in 1891. 250 acres.
Lots of ice references.
Oh, Ice Ice Baby, that's another good one. Ice Ice Baby, doom 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 doom. Good one. 100 hectares. Oh, tricky. It's so dark on the path. We keep practically running into people. It has the conservatory that we saw, a greenhouse, a library. Over 1 million people come to the garden every year, 90,000 of which are children from underserved neighboring communities. It is a National Historic Landmark, and several of the buildings here in the garden are New York City landmarks as well. We're moving into the electric dandelion section, and the dandelions will change colors as we make our way along.
They are really cool.
Yeah, agreed. The pathway projections are pretty awesome. Snowflakes. Oh, that one's actually blowing. It's so windy, it's blowing the light around. Ooh, green dandelions. I'm just a dandelion.
Just a dandelion.
We'll show you a map up here of the entire garden, by the way. They have one lit up that we can show up here in just a little bit. So we'll give a nice little view of the map as we make our way along. Again, this is a 1.5 mile experience, third year here at the Botanical Garden. And we get no music in this section, by the way, so don't feel like you're missing out on any tunage. We will get a little bit more music coming up, showing you where we came from. So there's the library in the distance. There's some folks looking at the map. We hope they finish soon because they want we want to show it off. If not, we can do another.
Yeah.
There's another map as well we can show.
Here we go.
Oops. Here we go. So, I'm just going to point out, we started here at the conservatory. We made our way over to the glittering gazebo. We saw the pollen puffs. We went along the radiant roots and over here to the sparkling seasons where the library is. And now we're here in the dandelion corner. So we have a couple more little areas that we're going to check out.
And we'll end up in Gumdrop Mountain and some of the other Candyland.
It does sound like Candyland. Absolutely. How many? Oh, I missed that. Sorry,
How many?
how many miles are the... Well, the path we're on is a mile and a half, but that's just this particular glow path. Overall, how many paths? I'm not sure because it's 250 acres, the entire garden. So it's quite a,
So there are paths all throughout the garden.
Yeah. The garden, by the way, was the brainchild of Gertrude and Nathaniel Britton. They wanted to emulate the Royal Botanic Gardens in London. And during the 1880s, the city acquired about 640 acres, or about 240 hectares, to create new parks. So part of that acquisition is what they used for the botanical gardens that we're in right now. Again, Gertrude and Nathaniel Britton were their names. And the park was, the garden was ultimately established in 1891. We do also have the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens as well, which is obviously in Brooklyn. We're on the opposite end. We're up in the Bronx. Oh, that's beautiful. Goodness, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, that is cool.
Andy, you only had operation. What's your line from that, Patrick, that you...
It takes a steady hand. That commercial.
Yeah. Which, give it up for Patrick, who's got a steady hand tonight.
Butterfingers.
With his camera. All right, so we're going to make our way over. We have a couple more exhibits over here that we're going to head on over to. We're going to be skipping the children's section, which we'll see the lights of as we make our way over here. They have a little train back there. I don't think the train is running this evening, though.
No, I don't think so.
And even the children's section doesn't have as many lights in it. But the area we're headed into right now is the native plant garden, even though we're not going to see many of the plants because it's dark out this evening. But it's about 3.5 acres of garden plants. But we're going to head over here to this archway, which is going to be lit up. We'll go through this twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These lights have been different every time we've come through here.
It's true. Every single time. Oh, someone's having a bad night. Sorry. We're going to try to... We can pass.
Yeah.
Passing. Sorry, there's a young child having a meltdown. God bless those parents who probably just want to have a perfect night at Glow, and their kid is not happy to be here. Carolyn, we haven't tested the Bronx Zoo. We need to check that sometime. Yeah, a couple people have asked. Yeah, we need to look at that. Oh, hello from Rehoboth Beach. Well, hello back to
hello.
Hello back to you.
Trippy, this.
Now, as we make our way through here, if we were to just continue on straight ahead through the end of this, we would be in the Thane Forest, which is about a 50-acre forest, 20 hectares. It's the largest remnant of the forest that once covered all of New York City. And many of the trails that are all throughout it are even some of the hunting trails that were used by the Native Americans that were here, the Lenape tribe. And as I mentioned earlier, in that Thane Forest is also the oldest tree at the New York Botanical Gardens, a 275-year-old red oak tree. Again, if we were to continue on through the end of this archway, Lynn says, hello from Peoria.
Hello, hello.
You may have seen it last year. We didn't show it off last year. This is a new tour for us, but maybe you saw it. They do sometimes show it online as well. We'll go back through that because we're going to loop back around. But first we're coming over here to show off another little exhibit. This is, in the distance here is the native plant garden, originally designed by Sheila Brady, but tonight filled with 60 floating orbs. So this is all water, as you can see right there. Oh gosh, it looks really quite beautiful. So this would normally be about a 3.5 acre garden of plants native to the northeastern part of North America. All through here, and you'd see it's a magnet for wildlife in this area, in large part because of the water as well as the trees all around it. Agreed, Susan, it does look quite magical, doesn't it? So this pool is fed by recycled stormwater, and it's purified by aquatic plants. Now, for those of you that were with us when we did our Kusama visit here over a year ago, there was this was the body of water that was filled with all the like
Silver,
looked like pinballs,
yeah.
basically. All right, let's go back through.
Yeah.
Let's go back through the archways because it'll be different colors as we make our way back through. It'll be quite fun. Also, another part of the glow exhibit that you might have seen when we were by the ice sculptor. I was so focused on the ice sculptor that I forgot to point it out. But there's also food trucks here on these evenings. So the Bronx Night Market, which is an open air market that originated in Fordham Plaza, which is next to Fordham University, which is not too far from us, kind of just basically across the street. But it's vendors that sell foods from over 40 countries and a variety of merchandise, usually with live music at that market. They don't have the live music here because of the music that corresponds with the exhibit. But it's pretty cool. They bring in those vendors, so they have a couple of them down by the ice sculptor, and they have a couple of them by the main entrance as well. Ooh, this is trippy.
It's so trippy.
Tammy, no, the Bronx Night Market is not every night. It's actually on the last Saturday of the month, and it's only from April to, I believe, November is that Bronx Night Market. And in the evening, again, 40 different vendors, and that happens up here by Fordham University. Linda, it does seem like
it does feel like we've been thrown back to the 1960s.
And as we make our... Ronnie Lynn, you just put in the best quote ever. Never been to Wisconsin, but yay for cheese. You win in my book. Because I love my cheese too, Ronnie Lynn. Oh my goodness. And this is a perfect little frame. We're heading over to our last little spot, which are those trees there in the distance, framed beautifully by the archway, which is really, most people come in. We kind of did the path a little bit backwards because of that wonky signal. We wanted to get the wonky signal out of the way early. So most people start here with these glittery trees because the main entrance just kind of promenades right down. I can't even see the path. Can you? There it is. Sorry, my eyes didn't adjust after the archway.
Okay.
But I can see it now. We're back. All right, as we make our way over here. So this is kind of the main entrance. So this is where everybody stops to get their pictures taken. We'll make our way around and hopefully we'll catch a moment with nobody interrupting. No interrupting the space. Oh, Lynn, I'm sorry to hear about the broken femur. Oh, there's a good spot. Get a postcard right there when nobody's in it. Here comes somebody. There we go. Oh, love that. So, again, 1891, the garden has been here since 1891, but the Glow exhibit, only in its third year, it's been selling out pretty much every single night that they have it. So I think this will not be the last time they do Glow. I think they'll keep Glow every single year because it is quite successful. It does correspond with the train show that we talked about earlier. I just checked the weather. We've hit 0 degrees Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. Okay, we were just pausing because somebody was taking a picture, but we'll continue around.
I think we can get a clean shot of it right now.
Nice, yeah. Oh, good. Before anybody gets into it. A good shot right there. So
some people take their pictures.
Yeah, oh, here they come.
People.
Hopefully you got a last postcard before people got in. So we are at the end of our tour this evening. We're so happy you all joined us. We have quite a few tours coming up. We have the walk across the Brooklyn Bridge next week. We also have Central Park 4. For those of you that have been with us on Central Park tours, we break it up into 4 parts for now, maybe more. Thanks so much. Thanks, Claire. And we also have a nighttime tour next week going through the Midtown area. And we're going to be in Grand Central, and Grand Central is going to have a little bonus surprise. Well, not much of a surprise, because I'll probably tell you a little bit about it right now, but one of our Heygo viewers, who's also a good friend of ours, Justin, has done some artwork that's in Grand Central. We'll be showing that off, and he'll be with us as well, which is really quite exciting. Friday afternoon, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
And Justin will be with us.
Which will be a really cool tour. I also just want to mention there's been several guides on tonight's tour that jumped on, and we didn't get to say hi to everyone, but I saw that Beth in Kentucky was on. Thank you, Beth, for joining us. Dave K in Dublin is on, and we love watching tours all around the world, and checked out their tours. Treat yourself. JK, we're glad you're here, and I feel like there was somebody else that I missed. My lips are not working, but thank you all. And I also missed someone asked how much it was, and I'm sorry, we mentioned it early on. It's $39 to get into see the Glow exhibit and to see the event, and it's really a lot of fun. If you find yourself with extra time in New York City during the Glow event, it's worth it. Come and see it. It's really cool.
Yes, per person. Somebody else wanted a selfie with us and the trees behind us. Let's do that, and then we'll also give you a lovely shot of those trees as a parting shot.
Parting shot.
So here we are with the trees behind us. Hey! Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Heygo!
Heygo tour. We're so happy you were with us. Thanks for putting up with our wonky signal. We knew it would get wonky. It kind of timed out exactly as we thought.
That's what I thought was going to happen, which is good.
Which is a very rare thing in terms of the signals. So we're going to turn around again and give you another shot of those trees behind us in the shot.
Thank you all so much for joining us. We love doing these tours, and we know that there are so many incredible places that you can go on Heygo. Don't stop traveling virtually on Heygo because it's a really cool platform. And the best thing about it is that it brings the world together at a time when people are not together, and in many, many ways. And I think that's a really cool thing that Heygo has done. So keep traveling, and we hope that we get to see you. I'm going to turn the camera around, give you one final shot of these really cool trees.
Thanks for giggling with us through the lights tonight in this chilly evening.
Thanks.
We'll see you soon.
See you soon.